All right.
What up everybody, it's your girl Miss Tiana Nicole. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new to this channel, thank you for clicking on that link. It's been a month, but I think it's because it has to be autumn. As you can see, if you can't tell, I love autumn. Autumn's my time of year, so maybe I just can't do videos in the summertime. Maybe I'm an autumn bird. So we're here, it's autumn time, so I have to give you some autumn tips and trips and fashion and makeup. I'm here, honey. I am here, and we're not gonna say anything else. We are here, so let's just jump right into the information that you need. Okay, first off is skincare. Skincare is just going to be super brief. Just 2 products. I'm not gonna give you the rundown of my whole routine. I can do that in a different video, so you guys can see my skin progress. Like y'all know this area was always like troublesome, but these days it doesn't look that bad. I went from chocolate chips to like macadamia nuts, you feel me? Like it's better. So first off, let's talk about moisturizer. My favorite moisturizer to use under makeup, especially when it's starting to get cooler, is the Fresh Lotus Youth Preserve. This is it. Well, as you can tell, it's empty. I literally saved that smudge for this video, and now I'm crying. Now I'm upset. Now it's over. Now it is over. This moisturizer really locks in moisture for me. The smell is amazing. It just makes me feel nice and fresh, but it's thick enough to secure your moisturization, you know what I mean? And it sits really well under makeup, like really well, so I enjoy it. The only other thing that I'm going to use is the Clinique Pep Start. I actually got this in the Sephora you know, point perk or whatever. I think I got this when I reached like 500, so we're doing that. And I'm just gonna go around the whole eye. I don't remember if this is just supposed to go under the eye. It's an eye cream, so it's going everywhere. And I go opposite directions, so I'm not, you know, helping this out, because Lord knows we don't need that. Alright, so now that we got that done, let's go ahead and get into the basis of the makeup. Alright, so we are going to prime. A lot of the products I'm going to use, you might see in last year's video. If something ain't broke, I'm not gonna fix it, you know? It don't make sense. So there's a lot of things I like, and a lot of things I changed. Who knows? If it works, it works. So we're gonna use the Fenty Beauty Primer. This is the Instant Retouch Pro Filter. I think it's a soft matte. Yeah, this is a soft matte one. I used way too much. This is just really good. I feel like it really helps to give me a comfort matte, even though it is getting cooler and my skin tends to get more dry. I still want to feel that security in my makeup that's not about to slide off, so I like to use this to prime my whole face. My skin's been on like the normal side lately, so quite frankly, if you do the proper skincare, your skin can go from whatever condition it is to normal if you manipulate it. But you know, whatever product you use and whatever your skincare routine will determine how long it will last. So before y'all go blaming the artist for not making you look like a snack, are you preparing your skin to be snackish? i.e., are you doing your skincare? No? Oh, okay, don't blame anybody else but yourself. Next, we're going to use the translucent medium deep powder from Laura Mercier. This is my go-to. Like this just works for me. I can't go a day, even when I'm doing like lightweight makeup, without doing this. It just helps with security. Not only does it help with security, it helps with coverage. I am tired of using 1,000 pumps of makeup, especially since it's not necessary. So I use it to set up here in the forehead, also my brows, because as you guys know, I love to draw in my brows. And I just like to do everywhere that I get oily or makeup starts to do weird things. Whatever it's doing has a freaking mind of its own. And that's really much. And like, as you can see, like half of my face is somewhat covered a little bit. It really helps. And if you can find any translucent powder that matches your skin tone that you want to use, amazing thing to do. All right, let's get into these brows. You can tell by the way I'm doing this video that I'm so much more comfortable doing a video right now than any other time. Like, I really feel like autumn is like just my time to like do whatever. I'm working on doing whatever year round, but for right now it's autumn. Nah. So we're going back to an oldie. This is the LA Girl Matte Flash Finish Pigment Gloss. I used to love these when I first started this channel. I still love them. This one is the shade Secret, and I'm using Secret to draw in my brows. Secret is like it's like a maroon. It's not as red as my hair. So what I like to do is I like to start in the front with an angled brush, and for the most part I just like to go with the shape of my brows, or how I usually draw in my brows. And I don't really do like I lied. I was about to say I don't really do a super arch, but this arch is quite super. So I was about to lie to you guys, so I'm gonna just be quiet so you guys can see how I do my brows. Alright, to clean up the brows, I'm going to be using the LA Girl Pro Conceal in Suede. I don't really see people using this concealer as much anymore. I think we all got fed up with it, but I just started going back to it, and I remember why I loved it so much. So I'm going to be using that, as well as using one of the two foundations to cover up the top, and that's going to be the Fenty Beauty Pro Filt'R Soft Matte Foundation. So let's do that. Brows are to be sisters, not twins, so I'm good with how they look. I'm pretty sure you guys are like, well, that one's off. I don't care. Okay, I care. Hold on. So now that the brows are done, let's get into this face complexion and finish off the rest of the look. So around this time last year, I did the thing where I mixed these two Fenty foundations together, and that's what I'm going to do again. I'm mixing the shade 420 and the shade 445. Now, I think together this is like a perfect combination, but separately things lack. For example, I think the 445 is a little bit too on the neutral green side, and the Fenty Soft Matte is too much on the warm orange side, but together really good. They came out with a new shade and I thought it was gonna be my shade, but again, it was like too deep, which is fine. Like, when I'm doing people's makeup, I mix foundations anyway, so I'm not like vexed by it. But in this case, it would I do. So I'm just taking like a little dab of each, kind of pouncing them together, and I'm just gonna bounce it on my skin. So like the darker foundation is going on the perimeter of my face. I'm not doing a lot either. I really love putting these two foundations together. Like, it really does get the job done. And for the brush, I'm using my e.l.f. Ultimate Blending Brush. I love this brush as a foundation brush. It applies so well. You got a lot of bang for your buck for your product, and it just gets the job done for me. Alright, so again, we're going to take the LA Girl Pro Concealer in Suede, and I just put it on the back of my hand, and I like to use this brush. This is from Crown. This is the Pro Crown Brush C517. This brush has like freaking changed the concealer game for me. I don't really use a beauty blender unless it's for like the applying my translucent powders. Other than that, I'm not really using it these days anymore. Like, anytime I've seen like a pro makeup artist, they're not using a sponge. They're just going in with powders and brushes. So I'm like, you know what, if I want like that beat face, what am I using a sponge for? Now, I know everybody's different. Like, some people don't like what it is like, I like coverage, like a lot of coverage. And I know some people are like, I don't need that much coverage. So that's really why. But as far as like getting bang for my buck for my products, again, like I said, this is what I like to do. And then I like to go back in with my foundation brush and just blend it all out. It's like this one spot over here. There's one. Okay. I was about to say, bit if you don't blend. Next, I'm going to use my Fenty Beauty Matchstick in Espresso. I love this to contour. OMG. I really like creams for the base and to just finish it off with powders. I just love to do it. I love to see it. It just helps everything blend on nice, and just the cream, I like the cream. It gives me more confidence in blending, like it really does. I'm going to be using this Real Techniques brush. I'm not sure which one, but it's a expert face brush. Oh, expert. I guess only the exports can use this brush. And you don't have to submit to European values. If you don't want to nose contour, you don't have to nose contour. I just like for the colors all over my face to be everywhere because I'm an extra little doll. So if that's not your thing, by all means don't make it. But for me and my face, woo, we gonna contour. All right, so now that we are done, I am going to be using a new product that I just got. This is the Laura Mercier translucent powder, but this is the shade Honey. Like, this shade just came out, and I'll let you see what it looks like. So like the Laura Mercier, it has that tint to it, but this has like a little bit more of like a yellow to it. So if any of you guys were afraid of the first translucent powder, it still works for black women because I use it all the time, but if you want a little bit more confidence and a little bit more coloration, this Honey is so good. And I'm just gonna use it to set. More so, most of the powder is going underneath the eye, and I do not bake. Baking, we don't bake anymore. There's no need. Just set it and go. I'm going in with my contour brush, and I'm going to just dance the powder away. Alright, that's the complexion for the most part. In this part of our program, we're going to set the face a little bit, but because I am normal and I don't want to dry out my face, we use soft matte primer and soft matte foundation. So we're going to be using the Rare Beauty 4-in-1 Optimist spray. This is from the new brand Rare Beauty by Selena Gomez. I have a review on that on my TikTok. I was thinking about if I wanted to do it here. I don't think so. It's a pretty cool brand. It gives me glossier vibes, if you know what I mean, like that simplistic, I'm not gonna do a lot but I'm gonna do it for you type of thing. So I appreciate it. So while that's happening, I'm going to be taking the True Complexion contour palette. This is an oldie, but the formula has changed, or the shades have changed. Before, when I would use this, these shades were not that dark. And when I first got it, I went to use it. I was using it on a client, and I swore I knew what it was about to look like, and it was not looking like what I thought it was gonna look like. So I just wish brands would let you know, like, now darker, because that was horrible. But anyway, instead of me using this deep shade, I'm actually gonna go in with the sculpting shade, and that's it as far as like doing a little contour, a little dab of it. Like, you see how deep it is? Like, so imagine what the other one looks like. Like, dude, make it look charcoal real quick. Next what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to take that sculpting shade with a blending brush, and we're actually going to go into the eye, and we're going to just blend that into the crease. Nothing too crazy, just dab it onto the brush, blend it into the crease. Next, we're going to be using the contour shade. We're going to use that on the outer third of the eye, like the outer crease. But off rip, when I first got it, it was like, I'm scared. So I'm really focusing that on the outer third. Okay, something really nice. I love doing like a complexion type of eye look where like everything you use on your face you use on your eye. Helps everything look cohesive and more so like on the quick, on the go thing. You don't need a lot of palettes and shades. You're literally taking everything you use on your face and putting it on your eye. Powder is powder. Put it anywhere you want. Next, I'm going to take the Fenty Beauty Mocha Mami. Even though it is not summertime, I still like to bronze just a little bit. I'm actually going to do the drunk blush method, which is essentially when they take a blush and put it over their nose, and they just really exaggerate the usage of a blush, except I'm doing this with my bronzer. I enjoy doing that. I like the way it looks on me. Gives me like that nice little look. Very childish, very childish. I'm going to take a different fluffy brush, and I'm going to use some of that Mocha Mami, and I'm going to place it a little bit higher than that crease. Now, of course, this part is optional, and I'm going to do a liner. I was about to say quick liner, but we all know the truth as far as that. And I'm really just going to do it really tight to the lid. I might do an exaggerated wing because I love a nice wing. Yeah, it's a super thick wing. You don't have to do that if you don't want to. Of course, a look is not complete without some lashes. I'm going to be using my Glam Unlimited lashes and what the heck are these? Using my Glam Unlimited lashes in Honey. These are what they look like. Nice and wispy and not too long. They get the job done. Got some mascara at the bottom. So the only thing left is lips, and I'm going to be using my Glam Unlimited lip oil. There is no excuse for y'all to have chapped lips, especially in autumn. No excuse. Please spare us. And take like a dark brown lip liner. Just going to take a clear lip gloss or lip gel and call it a look. To finish off the look, because I didn't do highlight, I'm going to be using the LA Girl Shimmer Spray, and I'm going to kind of focus that on spots, on the areas I would highlight. Alright, you guys, so this is the finished autumn look. I got everything's popping, everything looks simplistic, it gets the job done, but the complexion is good, blended, and we're here ready to conquer autumn. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Products will be down below, and make sure you guys subscribe, give this video a thumbs up. Any comments or questions, please leave them below, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye. Thank you guys so much for tuning into this video. Look, I know I asked you like 2 seconds ago, but in case you didn't hear me, make sure you guys are clicking this to subscribe to my channel. And if you want to see what I did last time, click that video here.